Hey guys, it's Brianna and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just gonna be like a get ready with me, just because I have a party to go to and I need to get ready and I just kind of want to like talk about life, you know? So I'm just gonna jump into it because I honestly don't have a lot of time. So I'll give you like a basic rundown kind of what I've been putting on my face, but like honestly it's not like I have a lot of fun products I'm using right now, so more tell you like the technique and like the look I'm going for than like what I'm using, because I think that matters less. So I mix these like two BB creams together and I'm putting those on my face. I feel like I love BB creams in the summer because they're so smooth. But anyway, yeah, I guess I just felt like I wanted to make like a more chill video where I could just kind of like talk about stuff and what I have like planned for this channel, and like now that I've been more consistent, which I'm very excited about and hopefully you guys are too, that I kind of want to make like a structure almost to follow, and I want to still be able to make like chill beauty related ish videos kind of like this, but like more chill ones, yeah, where I'm just like talking and being, you know, being a person, because I think that's healthy, you know, for me and for other people to know that there's people out there being real. For makeup, next I'm just gonna do concealer. Lately I haven't been wearing like foundation really because my skin's actually been pretty good, which is amazing. Like a couple years ago I would have like never been able to do that. I feel like I used to have like, I want to kind of make a video about this too, so I don't know, let me know if that sounds interesting to you, but I used to have like really bad acne, like right here, like it was just like hormonal, like I found out eventually, because that's like where hormonal acne builds, I don't know, but it was like really bad and I couldn't get rid of it for a couple of years, and just a couple of weird life changes that I made like made it completely go away, but without me really realizing until like it was gone and I like didn't have to cover it. And like I used to have even scars that I thought would never go away, and like most of them are gone, and well, that's great. So yeah, from here I'm just gonna put on some concealer. Anyway, I wanted this video kind of to be ranting a little bit and like talking about, I don't know, being like in your mid-20s I guess, and just like that journey and what that feels like and what that's like to go through. I don't know, I feel like it's a thing that like obviously a lot of people talk about and a lot of people obviously go through, like everyone, but I think it's kind of like glamorized as this time. Let me blend this in, I look crazy. So I blended it out and I started putting on blush and forgot to push film, so my bad. But anyway, yeah, I guess I was just ranting about being in my 20s. So I don't know, I guess people just, I feel like people put it, I don't know, on this pedestal or make it look like this like really fancy, special, not special, I mean it is special, all ages are special. When you're growing up I feel like they paint being in your 20s and you're like early to mid 20s whatever as being just this super fun time where you're just like, you know, doing everything and it's just like chill, and people are like, you know, you're young and like what do you have to worry about, whatever. And I feel like when you're growing up there's just this like painted picture of like how life should be, you know, that you just like go to school, go to college if you want, you finish that, you find a person, you get married, you have a baby, and you know, it's a life. And I think it's more complicated than that. Well, obviously, but I think that like people forget that and they start to internalize and like put pressure on themselves that they haven't figured it out fast enough or something, when literally I feel like I'm starting to realize that your mid-20s is just that, like figuring things out. I think it's hard when like society paints this like picture, like I was saying, you know, and people in our lives paint like a picture of like what success looks like and what failure is and like what happiness should be for everyone, and we get passed on these like ideas from like our family or even like our friends and stuff, and it takes so long to come away from that and realize, or this is like what I'm realizing at least, I don't know, that I don't know, we can do whatever we want. And that sounds silly, but literally if you step back and just like look at the world, you know, there are so many people doing so many different things and living so many different kinds of lives, you know, and they're doing their own stuff and they're happy and they're okay. You know, and maybe they wouldn't seem okay to everyone's standards, but that's like okay because they're okay with themselves, and that's what matters. And obviously, you know, these are things that people say all the time, but I don't think it takes a long time for it to click in your brain, you know. And I feel like I'm just having a lot of those realizations, and I feel like that's kind of like just what your mid-20s is having a lot of realizations. And I think that's why they say that like your 30s is like your best times, and I never really got that, but I think it's because hopefully you eventually, you know, have figured some of it out, and then your 30s are more chill because you're like, hey, I should start living my life for me. But if we can figure that out faster, not faster because that's like stressful, but I'm saying just like in a sooner, non-stressful way, you know, if we encourage younger people to be themselves and to figure out what they want and not just to like chase success, whatever that is, then maybe we'd have some, you know, happier humans going on in the world, which I think would be great. Anyway, so maybe, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you relate to this. I don't know. This is just how I've been feeling lately. I just want to, I don't know, I just want to put out the message there that like we don't have to figure it out so fast, or like what we think we have to figure out is not what we have to figure out. What we have to figure out is like ourselves and what we want from life, you know, and then we can like put our time towards that. But it's supposed to be like a fun thing, you know, like we're all raised like that, you know, just to like figure out what you like when you're young and what you're good at and what makes you happy, and then, you know, start building towards that, or like, you know, see what you can do with the things that you like, you know, instead of just being like, this is a system you gotta follow. And maybe that's all very like existential of me to think and all whatever, but I don't know, once you get to this point you're just like, this is me just reflecting, you know. Once you get to this point where you're like, hey, for the last like couple years I've just been thinking about what the rest of the world thinks, and not even in a superficial way, maybe, you know, not even in the way of like that I care what person that walks across the street or whatever, you know, thinks about me or whatever, but that like you want to look good in society standards because that's what's put on you. But what does that mean if, you know, you're not happy and you're not doing what you want? And I think thinking that way will just kind of steer you in the wrong direction, or it's gonna be harder to come back from and just like take longer to go where you wanted to go in the first place when you could just start there. Can't talk while I'm blending. So I don't know, that's just where my head's at been lately. And in reference to, I don't know, just to thinking about where I want my channel to go and stuff, I want to be able to, I want to be real and like relatable in that sense that like I feel like I struggle a lot with just life in a way that I feel like a lot of young people do, growing people do, people who are turning into adults do, and I want to be able to like help that if I can by sharing my experience, so maybe you guys don't have to go through the same things I go through or have been through, or if you have or are currently, that you have, you know, someone who's also going through that, because basically, like I'm saying, we're all figuring it out, and that's okay, you know? Okay, I did my eyebrows. Apparently I cannot talk while I do my eyebrows or blend my eyeshadow. Good to know. But anyway, going forward on this channel and stuff, I just want to be able to talk about and do things, you know, that are real and that are real growing mid-20-year-old is doing. Can't talk during this either, apparently. Liquid eyeliner, it's too hot. Eyeliner's hard, man. So I should make videos that, you know, I like, obviously, or whatever going forward, because like now that I've been consistent, I really like doing talking videos that are just like informational and like things that I'm interested in, and I want to continue to do that. But I'm also still like interested, you know, in beauty and stuff, obviously, and also like, I don't know, a lot of different things. And I want to be able to make videos about them all, and I know like people change as they get older, you know. Another thing about being in your mid-20s is that like you're changing a lot. Like a lot, and like your interests change and things that you know, want to be involved in change and like put your time towards change. And that's kind of happening to me, and I want to be able to do all of that and like share that with you guys or like myself later, you know, via this. I think it's gonna be exciting and good, and I want to like look at it that way, you know, that even though like, you know, things are hard and figuring things out are hard, it's also like fun and exciting because it's just like opportunities. And I just feel like, I don't know, that we should be nicer to ourselves and to each other who are going through this kind of journey. And anyone, I mean, anyone's obviously going through a journey at no matter what age, but specifically like in this age and like this community of like young people, I feel like it's like an opportunity that we could like help each other, you know, encourage each other when we're going through hard times, and inspire each other to, you know, do better, and for ourselves, like not do better, but like that we can do it, you know, that we can do whatever we want and be encouraged in that. And hopefully this video gave you a little bit of that. Alright, and with that I think I'm done. I haven't decided if I want to put something on my lips or if I want to put some of my hair up, but for now I'm gonna go with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I got ready. Like again, I think I want to do these semi-regularly for me and for whoever is interested. Because I like putting on makeup. I like hanging with you guys. I think I said this in like a previous like one that I did kind of like this, that I just kind of like miss talking and like putting on makeup. It's like what my friends and I used to do and stuff like that, and I just think it's like a fun time to like bond and would love to kind of do that with you guys who are kind of like struggling and going through the same kind of things I am, or even if we're struggling with anything, you know, we can all help each other. So I hope this was some kind of encouragement to you. Leave a comment below if you have anything, you know, to say, any advice or kind words or any video ideas that you guys would like to see. Make sure to like this video if you did like it, and subscribe if you haven't already so you know when I make new videos, and turn on that little bell notification because that's how it works, so you can see when I come out with new videos. I've been coming out with videos every week, and it's been really exciting for me and hopefully for you guys, and I'm excited to continue that, so make sure to subscribe. And I think that's it. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.